Hello people, Copenhagen here once again. Welcome to my humble little town. Today, I'll be displaying almost all of the tech available in the Starbound beta at this time. There are only two currently that I've seen from everywhere on the internet that I do not have. The first one being Rocket Jump, which is essentially an upgraded version of Pulse Jump, which I have. The other being Random Blink, which unfortunately I don't have as well, but I can guess what it is, seeing as how I do have Targeted Blink. And considering Targeted Blink is probably the upgraded version, it's probably easier to demonstrate that one. At any rate, let's get started. First off, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate one of the first ones you probably will acquire, Energy Dash. Pressing the movement keys A or D by default in either direction twice will allow you to use Energy Dash. All of the techs will consume some amount of energy. And with Energy Dash, you can actually negate fall damage. And you can have a sort of makeshift hovering. Next up on our list is one you'll probably get early on too, Pulse Jump. This allows a simple enough double jump, which does use energy as well. The Pulse Jump is almost just as high as the regular jump, and using it, you can actually go around corners and stuff that you can't normally get around. For example, I'll just demonstrate that real quick right here. And there you have it. And you can also use it to negate fall damage if timed perfectly. Because if you're falling, you still have the downward momentum. Next up, I'll go ahead and use Targeted Blink. With this, pressing F, which is a common button to press with text, you can actually choose a location to blink to, and you will teleport there as long as it is in your line of sight. So for example, if I wanted to teleport outside of here, it would not work unless I'm looking through that little crack in the wall. I need to have a clear line of sight in order to teleport to that location. Once again, see? I want to teleport up here. I can't do it unless I have a line of sight on that. You can actually teleport continuously, and you can use it as a makeshift flight as well, but this consumes a lot more energy than a butterfly boost does. Next up on the list, we've got Bubble Boost, which is probably the highest, the most powerful version of any of the boosts, which is Butterfly, Gravity, and Bubble Boost. I've come to assume that Bubble Boost is the fastest of the three, which I have all three. This is the one you've seen me using the most because it is probably the most useful. It is almost a combination of all of them because it allows quick movement as long as you are in the air and you have the energy for the movement. When you are in the air, pressing a directional key and space will allow you to get a boost in whatever direction you are facing or traveling in, even down. And with this you can obviously fly, negate fall damage, and you can it's just a great tech. So we'll go ahead, and now that I've demonstrated 4 of them, go to my ship and pick up a couple more techs. Gravity Bubble and Butterfly Boost are essentially the same techs, as they work just like Bubble Boost does. So I won't be showing Butterfly Boost because all it is the same as Gravity Bubble. That way I can capitalize on the amount of techs I can show at once. Anyways, back to the planet. Next tech I'll be showing is the Morph Ball. The Morph Ball, when you press F, allows you to turn into a Samus-like ball that does not allow you to use any of your items, but it does grant you something new. When you left click by default, you will drop a bomb. These bombs can be spammed, they do not require energy, and can damage blocks. It's very hard to mine with it, but it is possible. So in the event that you get stuck while using Morph Ball, you can actually mine your way out. And using Morph Ball, you can fit in 2x2 holes. This is very good for cave mining in areas you do not want to sit and mine through obsidian in, where you can make small enough holes that you can use the morph ball to get through. Or you can use targeted blink. Either one works. Going downhill allows you to go slightly faster with the morph ball. And that's about it for the morph ball. Next up, we've got gravity bubble. Gravity bubble is probably the slowest of all the tech, of all the boost tech. And it doesn't work nearly as effectively because you either go up or down. Mainly it goes up. But while falling, because of the momentum of going downwards, you will hover down slowly. And a caution to hovering down slowly is when you're hovering down slowly, you can still take fall damage, as of right now. Next up, you have the mech. The only one available right now is the human mech. Holding down left click will allow automatic fire, and the bullets are still a bit underpowered. And because of the hitbox currently on the mech, it is quite hard to hit, and you have lowered armor because it uses the mech's armor and not your armor. And then, finally, we've got gravity neutralizer. Sorry, read that quick. This one is quite effective for building straight lines or to just travel across long distances when you don't have the energy, because it doesn't consume nearly as much energy as all the other flying techs. This is what I have used to actually build this top part here. As you can see, it's just like the magic carpet from Terraria, and if you haven't used that, it allows you, while holding spacebar, to hover at the same level you started at, and you can continuously hover at that area, and you can control going left and right as you please. A caution to using this for negating fall damage is you still have the downward falling momentum, so if you're trying to negate fall damage, you have to be careful. That's it for the techs currently. The only ones that I don't have and did not cover are rocket jump, which is an upgraded version of pulse jump, which is just upon using will allow you to double jump, and you will jump exceptionally high. And the other is random blink, which unfortunately is honestly not that useful, considering that you probably want to go where you want to go and not a random location, although it can be used for fun. As to how you use the techs, luckily this time I have some techs on me. This is what a tech looks like when you first find it. And how you find it will be inside a high-tech chest, which looks like either this, which is where you will find randomly, or this chest, which you will find inside laboratories. Most of the time you'll have to go through obstacle courses, or you can dig your way into those rooms that house the chest. When you find it, all you need to do is use it like you would a star map. You take it, you use it, it will say new blueprint added, then you go to your techs, and all you need to do is lock in your techs. Unfortunately, you cannot use more than one tech at once, which means you will not be able to use a double jump and an energy dash, or bubble boost and blink, or morph ball and gravity bubble. That's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in Starbound videos, I make a bunch of those. Copenhagen, signing out.